Hello, I'm Ep2 and welcome back to part 2 of the Graveyard Keeper Let's Play. Today we are at the village, or where we were at the village, and we're going home because I figured the best place to sleep is where we woke up after our little coma, after we got hit by a car. So today we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be speaking to this skull a little bit more, because I think I like him a lot. I think he deserves some alcohol, and I think also, edible mushrooms, which will give me some new wonderful stuff. So, yeah, today that's all we're going to be working at. It's going to be a lot of fun. And join me on this adventure. Because this game is really compelling. Just every little small thing about it. How can I get home? Is he just going to tell me? There we go. So he's going to wait for a bit. But anyway, so we're going to go home. And then the skull can also do his thing. It looks like we have a whole bunch more stuff here than just our graveyard, though. So I'm assuming there is, like, we're going to have to learn this all step by step by step, which we can hopefully do during the course of today. Or at least we can do a little bit off, because mostly I just want to go, like, adventuring, because that's always fun, right? So here's my bed. I can sleep in it, and then get all of my HP back. Oh, it's got the good old, like, Oblivion Skyrim system or whatever, where you wait in your bed while you're sleeping, and then you can see during the night you get more energy per hour. Which I don't think that's how humans really work, but, I mean, if the game wants to believe it, I'll believe it too. And, yeah, now it's daytime. I'm so refreshed. Oh, no, it's nighttime. Oh, and I have access to the cellar, finally. So let's go speak to... Oh, wait, we can't deal with him. He looks like a zombie that's trying to break into my secret room. That looks really not good, in fact. Yeah, I should probably be doing that, shouldn't I? So, clear the path. Need to have some stuff. Don't have the stuff. Okay, so, yeah, the game has given me lots of, like, individual things I can focus on if I want to. But today, I really want to get my... I want to get the sword thing sorted, so I have, like, my basic defense thing worked out. And also, you know, if possible... I don't know why I feel compelled to do this, just... Yeah, it just feels good, doesn't it? But I really want to have today, the whole, you know, graveyard thing sorted out. Because it does hurt me a little bit how broken it is. Like, usually I can deal with something that's really broken, but as soon as you measure the badness of something, like, you know, I'm sure when I was a kid, if you'd have said, like, oh yeah, well, we'll rank you -5 points every time your room's dirty and +5 when it's clean, I'd have it clean every day. I'd be racking up that score. And it's weird how, like, competitiveness works that way. But I think it really is true for a lot of people. Like, they're not going to care about anything until you start ranking them on a scale. And that's what this game is effectively doing. It's like, this bishop's going to come around every day, and he'll give you a new farm if you get enough points. Or a new... We should stop calling it a farm, given that we're dealing with bodies and not, not fruits and stuff. But if you really think about it, okay, give me a distinct difference between a farm and a graveyard, or a body and a fruit. Like, I would wager that corpses are a form of fruit, because they go in the ground, and then, actually, that's the entirety of my argument. But still, they go on the ground, and that's good enough for me. So, yeah, here are 2 slimes. I can kill them as soon as I work out how to. I guess we have to inventory. It's I for the record. I like that a lot of games do simple stuff like that. So we're gonna move this into equipped, and now we can hit stuff. Supposedly. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to hit stuff. So there's a button which is gonna be hit. In fact, I reckon we just have to drag it somewhere. It definitely says it's equipped, but so I just don't know how to. Okay, it's on my body. It's somewhere. Oh, and there's a tech tree. We're playing Civ 5 over here, and we've got known NPCs too. So there's a lot going on in this game. But yeah, we want to work out the hit key. So it's one of the keyboard buttons. This is why controllers are usually recommended for this sort of thing, because it's never just like, like working out which key on the keyboard it might be. It could be any, like the H key for hit, the J key for Joe, the K key for KO that guy. I don't understand any of it. So yeah, that's embarrassing. So what we can just do is we can be like, it's space to attack the sword. There we go, worked it out. In fact, the control key was probably there the whole time. But yeah, so that, yeah, if you think about it, bodies are basically fruits and vegetables. I mean, they've all got the same basic characteristics. And that's something you gotta keep in mind just all the time. Just never know what's the same and what's different. So we're gonna give the 2 slimes to this man. He's gonna reward me with 3 simple iron parts, which I probably need for some reason. Trade, maybe give me some other good stuff. Okay, that's some repairing stuff. See, there we go. Now we got a sword. we've got a way to use the sword. And we also know how and when to use the sword. So I guess now what we're going to probably end up doing, because the donkey comes by every day with a body that we can deal with or not deal with. I kind of want to go all the way east and see what, I want to see what the world looks like, because I reckon there's exciting stuff going on here. Like, there's just a man on a stool here. Tell me your secrets, old man. Ding dong, bing bang bong, ding dig hammer. Okay, so this is crazy man. Oh, and he's locked in the alpha version. Okay. That's the problem with playing games early, I guess. Like, there's always going to be a thing missing like that. But I'm looking forward to the stuff that is there, because it looks like most of it's here. Because we all know what alpha means these days. Or, like, early access or beta. It's like, we're not quite finished, but you should probably give us enough money anyway. I mean, it's still good. And that's A-okay, I reckon. So, yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to... Oh, another man. Looked. Okay, so I guess there's lots of other background stuff in the corners here. And you can't really access any of it. Although it will sell me a fishing rod, which is nice. Oh, and then you can trade more stuff if we do it. So I think it might be worth buying the fishing rod, honestly. Not that we can afford it. But it would be. We're going to come back here sometime. We're going to get that done. So yeah, we've seen the world a little bit. But now that we've done enough that we can say, we've seen the world, we've worked out the game. Let's go back and let's fix that graveyard. It is... I can picture it still. I can picture all those slightly wonky graves. Not on my watch, that's not going to be the case. I'm going to have flawless... Better than flawless, even. Like, Leo. The exact opposite of flaws all over that. So yeah, the game is big. The game definitely has a similar sized map to Stardew Valley. It's just as compelling to walk around. Like, listen to the walking noises. It's nice, right? And if you listen closely when I walk on some stones, it'll change a little bit. Like, they've got a complicated sound engine going on there, even, or something. Actually, let's go up here too, just to be sure of what's going on here. Oh, there's another man. How's it going? The mill is broken. Sorry. Okay, so you gotta go to the town. Okay, so that was a oh, it's another. Okay, so I guess only the core of the game is here. Probably the fighting, the whatever else. Oh, and there's the donkey. See, he's got a hard job. You can see why he's a communist donkey. Like, if I just pulled a cart all day for 5 carrots, you could see how I would overthrow the bourgeoisie. It's just what you do sometimes, Like, sometimes you feel like you're at the bottom of the pile. Why not flip the whole pile up and start again? So yeah, I guess the game actually has some real digs at capitalism in here somewhere, because we're gonna have to make ends meet. But so far, it hasn't made any clear, at the very least, so maybe I'll just, at the end of this game, be like, I think we should seize the means of productions. But I'll keep you up to date with that. I'll keep you up to date with my feelings. Because I think, like most human beings that live in the West, I think capitalism's pretty swell. Kind of on board with it. Maybe not in the... Again, it feels weird, though, of the graveyard system, right? Like, should I be making money on these dead bodies? Apparently so. Just, it doesn't seem right, but... That does seem to be the system we're working under. So I'll put a grave here. No, here. So we can get some points for having them together, maybe. I'm not sure how that actually works. But let's do this. And then let's clean up at least one mistake. Oh, the way the game gets dark is odd. It's very, very odd. Put him in the grave. Oh, did that wrong. Put him in the grave. Cover up the grave so no one can see what I did. And I get a burial certificate. So there's one of those available a day. Presumably, if our graveyard doesn't look like a mess, we'll get even more stuff going on. Also, presumably, we can also fix these fences. Yeah, there's a lot going on here actually. Complicated game, complicated system. But the graveyard's only at -21 now, so we made some pretty good progress. But yeah, so the fact that the idea of making money off death, it feels uncomfortable. But when you really get down to it, there isn't a great reason why, right? Like, if you agree that people probably should get money for their work, it's like, well, I mean, are you working in a graveyard? I technically am. Why don't I get money for it? And it's like, well, who pays the money? People who apparently have it. It's complex. Well, actually, I mean, in this game, it's a bit more complex because you're taking it from the village government, effectively. Because he said that, oh yeah, the village doesn't have much money all the time. So we can't always give you money for it. And that makes me feel a bit weird and uneasy. But again, that's not my issue. My issue is just making sure that these bodies find their natural resting place, and that the communist donkey keeps doing what he's doing. I swear, if he asks for a pay rise, tries to dig into my cut, there's gonna be some serious words. You know, I could probably just hire a new donkey anyway. But like, you know, I'm sure in this world, you know, the 1500s or whatever fancy world we live in, I'm sure that's a thing that can happen. But yeah, so basically, because the game is super new, like it just came out into, you know, for the first time like a day or two ago. You know, the kind of ending to the game isn't necessarily known right now. So we can spend some blue on that, or blue on that, but we can't do it for those things. So instead we'll work on these things. Wooden grave fence. Fix it. Okay, let's go. But yeah, so the ending of the game and all that sort of stuff is known. And there is a beauty in playing a game when that's the case, right? Like, oh yeah, exhume? No, let's not exhume that. You know, we can play the game at a time. So fix grave fence gives me, oh, it takes 5. Give it a gravestone, fix gravestone. Let's go for it. That's all we're doing today, getting this stuff going. But yeah, I don't know. I like when games are new. There's a niceness to being able to play around them. So if it's at -3 already, we really shouldn't even deal with any more things than that. But apparently we're gonna have to, because that's how this one goes. So I can't actually build a grave fence. I can only fix one that already exists, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, look how much nice my graveyard looks already. I'm only at -15 now. People would solidly go here if there was no other choice, as opposed to not at all. So not too bad. Could be worse. Could be a lot better in a lot of ways, but that's not how we measure these things. That's not how we measure them. So -12. If we can get -10 by the end of the night, then smash that like button. So you know what, we're here actually. Let's talk about these series and the whole liking thing. So first of all, I always appreciate likes in the video, but I think there's no actually good reason to like the video. I think because there's been so many like, yeah, effectively, you know how there's a billion channels that just like ask you to, I need a technology to chop down trees. That's an odd one. Oh, I can see why this graveyard's a mess now. It definitely doesn't look great. I'm hoping this improves the quality a little bit. Like, no, the weeds aren't anything to do, but they just give me green, which I need for reasons. And my rusty shovel broke. Okay, well, now we've got more issues. It's raining, my shovel's broken, and you guys haven't smashed that like button. But yeah, it's really interesting because on social media, unlike anywhere else, because there's criteria for how people like a thing, and there's no way to check if people are asking for said thing. Like, wouldn't it be great if there was a like system on YouTube, but you couldn't ask people to like what you did, or something like that? Then it could be like a real measurement system. But as soon as you can ask people, then it becomes a system of like who asks the best combined with who actually deserves it. And in a way, that's kind of how like systems like Patreon work, right? It's not about who deserves money, it's about who can ask for it the best. Or who can ask for it the most, because or it's to some extent it's true of ads. You're not meant to ask people to click on your ads, but like if you do, which you can kind of get away with, then you'll make more money from the advertisement revenue too. And so yeah, my point with all of that is that it's really weird on the internet, the fact that there are so many metrics and you can ask your viewers to effectively cheat every single one of them. But all I'm saying is that you should subscribe and notify, but I don't really care about anything else because it's good if you do it, and maybe if it's actually useful, but I think they've all become worthless now. Anyway, we have to go distract someone on the hill. I'm not sure where the hill is, so I hope I get an arrow. Nope, that's why you gotta listen. I'm so bad at listening to NPCs in games. I think I have like a form of ADD, but only for NPCs in video games. Anyway, let's do this. Let's head off to the hill. No idea where that is. But since we got, oh, now we know. That's the hill. Monsignor. Is the bishop gonna be evil? Oh, that's me. Hey, friend. You cultist for certain. The bishop's a good friend. So I can believe you're a friend of his. Oh, it's not an impressive feat. Just pay him a compliment, he's your friend. Yeah, oh, okay, oops. Oh no. Sorry, did we get the witch punning ceremony? You know, I'm gonna come along. Like, I need to at least see it, right? Well, I'm going to tell him about the real world, but he'll think I'm crazy. But I want to do it anyway. Oh, my general misdemeanor. Okay, so... Oh, so there's a ship that is already overloaded. There's a new one stuck in a shipyard. Okay, so... This world has a whole evil thing going on. Like, is he bad or is he good? Like, he's got things he needs to do. And he cares about doing them. But at the same time, he's burning a witch. I hope not literally. What is the witch? Is that a bear? Oh no, it's a person in there. I thought it was like a teddy bear, but that's just like a flour sack or something over his head. Well, I mean, ooh, yeah, the screams of someone burning to death are not usually what I like to listen to. It'd make a good ringtone, but oh, do I get a free one actually? This should give me a burial certificate, I reckon. I need to find someone to be my friend here at the village. Okay, they're different from us town citizens. Can't trust the villagers. I'm gonna be his friend, but only because I need to keep talking to him. He might be a good guy. You'll first have to show your goodwill. Minor tasks. I love minor tasks. We can talk next, male sign or any other male sign. I like to come here. There is another place. Jeez. Okay, so Holy Wrath. That's not good. Burning people alive. Also not a good sign. This. Wait. He said dark cult. This is a dark cult by any description of that term, right? Like, in what way is this not a dark cult? Oh, and they burn the body, so I don't get one. You know, I wasn't bored of you until just this moment. Now you've convinced me this is not an okay idea. I was gonna get a burial certificate. I was gonna make money, and you see, that's why capitalism and graves makes you uncomfortable. I burned a person's death, and I was okay with it because I figured maybe I'd make a profit on it. And I'm just joking around with all of this. Please try not to take it too seriously. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Smash that like button. It doesn't actually do anything, but hit the favorite button because I think that tells YouTube. It doesn't tell them anything, but like it puts it in a playlist and that increases a number somewhere, which might be good. And you know, hit the bell because this is going to be a series probably starting right now. So come join for that little adventure, and I'll see you all next time for the third part, which is probably going to be tomorrow. So goodbye.